My name is Ben Loewith. I work with my father and my uncle at Joe Loewith & Sons Limited, and we're milking about 470 cows 3 times a day. Some of the things we're trying to improve on the farm are the metabolic issues, reproductive health, as well as milk production and foot health on the herd. On our farm, when we're evaluating a new piece of technology and whether we want to implement it on the farm, it really comes down to whether or not that technology will help us do a better job than what we're doing right now. If it's just labor savings or if it's just a different way of getting the same results than we're getting right now, I don't have a lot of interest. But if it has the potential for us to improve our benchmarks that we follow on our farm, that's where I become interested. A couple of different things that makes SomaDetect unique in the marketplace is, one, it doesn't rely on animal behavior changes to pick up on these things that you're looking for. Pregnancy checks, ketosis cows, cystic cows, it's detecting them through changes in the composition of the milk as opposed to changes in the animal behavior. The second thing that makes it unique is there's no reagents or consumables that are used with this technology. So if I want to test a cow for ketosis every milking for the next 2 weeks, I don't have to pay for each of those tests. It's all done through the changes in the composition of the milk without any consumables or purchases. The installation process was completely painless. They came in with a crew of 2. It took about 2 days, and they worked between the milking, so it didn't interfere with our day-to-day routines whatsoever. Right from the beginning, SomaDetect's done an excellent job of letting us know what the timelines are, because it is a developing technology, so as different features are expected to come online, they've kept us in the loop of how that's developing. So at the end of the day, if I can get ketosis testing 3 times a day on every cow as opposed to once a week, if I can have a pregnancy check on my cows 3 times a day instead of once every 2 weeks, it's actually cheaper to detect those things with the milk than the systems I'm using right now, and it'll be more accurate because I'm getting more numbers. If someone was curious about SomaDetect and whether it's a fit for their farm, I would encourage them to look at the benchmarks on their operation that they feel are important, because every farm is going to have their own benchmarks that they follow, that they try to improve upon, and then sit down with them and see if there's a place for this technology to help them improve on those benchmarks that they feel are important.